Hi Capricorn, welcome to your Mars and Leo reading. It's time to take a step back because your intentions are on display for everyone to see, and for some of you, for those of you, let's just say, who have done a ton of inner work and you are healed, then this is a time of great receptivity for you. You know how to balance your outer action with your inner work, and this is just a period of deep adjustments for you. Deep inheritance, you know? Which is a deeply spiritual process, the High Priestess, that, again, if you find yourself feeling completely, Paisley, okay with this process, it's because you have gone through the flow over and over of grounding yourself in your spirituality. So you know that this time is just that. For others of you, you need a lot of help and support right now, the Six of Pentacles. And we know how difficult it can be for you to ask for help. So, unfortunately, for those of you who really struggle to do that spiritual inner work, and we all struggle at different times, right? It's not calling anybody out, but if you're running away from the inner work that is coming up now under Mars in Leo, the work that needs to be done, and the fact that you do need help right now, especially financially, the Six of Pentacles. You need financial help, or you may need help on many different levels. Physical help, whatever it is. If you can't admit that to yourself and admit that to your surroundings, and be vulnerable with your surroundings about the fact that you are in need, you can do some really unhelpful undoing of things that you worked really hard to build. And it may be those exact things that you've worked really hard to build that are making you feel so stuck, so without. The cards are amazing because the Three of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles is saying that it's okay to need help, it's okay to have some dependency, because that's exactly what you're going through right now. You have intense dependency, and if you can admit it, you can actually connect to people who will show you how to work in the right way, who will guide you to the right opportunities, who will make this process of rebuilding fulfilling and enjoyable. That opportunity is here in every moment, and it is here throughout this Mars and Leo transit for you. This is and can be a really fun time for everybody, despite what you may be going through during this time. Leo is a good time. Someone wants to shine a light on you. They need it even. And if you can give them that opportunity and understand that they're not going to make you feel bad, and they're not going to make you feel isolated, and yeah, they are going to challenge you, but that's what you need the most. You don't need anybody who's going to just tell you what you need, what you want to hear. You hate that. You hate that, because where's that going to get you? Nowhere. You need people who can see into your desires and tell you what you need to hear and guide you to the road towards greater fulfillment. And you have a lot of connections. They're everywhere, actually. Starting with your own family. You have a lot of people who want you to win just as much as you want to win, if not more. And these are people who can really help you. Being receptive is a hard task for certain signs. And for you, you're actually a sign that can, you're a passive sign, right? A feminine sign, right? So the challenge is to not use those feminine qualities to work against yourself, because then you're going to piss your people off and then they're going to take joy in your pain. We are in Scorpio season. Nobody wants to tell you that truth, but that is the truth. If you manipulate the people around you because you are struggling and it hurts you to see them win, and it hurts you to give them the respect that they deserve, they will success their way right out of your hands. The Empress. They'll dig in to the fact that they are more successful than you in this time. And they'll make sure that you know it, which will only hurt you even more than you already are feeling. Jupiter in Gemini is true humility, not fake humility. It's true humility for Capricorns, and that is, nobody wants to be in that energy all the time. That's why Virgos have to be alone because it's really how they are. It's really who they are, and it's isolating. Might even say boring. I'm not shitting on Virgos. I'm a Virgo moon. It just is what it is. But that is the requirement of the moment, of the next 7 months, for you to be truly humble, which means the bullshit face, poker face, especially now that Mars has moved into your 8th house in Leo. Venus and Mercury are in your 12th house, Sagittarius, and the Sun will enter your 12th house in just a few weeks on November 22nd. This is not the time to pretend like you are bigger than anybody. And if you've done that already, you're seeing how now you're paying the price for that. Because it broke a level of trust that wasn't necessary, honestly. The opportunity was there, and it was clear, and it was big. But it's okay, Jupiter in Gemini for you is a constant humbling. It's learning about your actions and why you're doing what you're doing, why you're sabotaging yourself or others, how you how you try to sabotage others because you're not feeling the best. And Jupiter and Geminis are really good at not being in the best situation, but making it seem like they are, not to be bigger than anybody, but because they understand abundance and they can handle the success of other people. And they understand that if people that are more successful than them don't feel like they can handle their success, why would they want them around? If you can't give people the respect that they deserve because you're used to being the biggest dog, you will lose. The humility, the ability to accept exactly where you are right now and to understand that this is just a moment, and that not only will things start to change mid-month when Venus enters your sign on November 11th, but at the end of the year when the sun enters your sign around December 22nd, and mid-next year when Jupiter enters Cancer in your 7th house of relationships on, I think it's May, June, your life will continuously be changing for the better through these cycles. The good will always come back and find you in major ways. And it's okay to be imperfect, and no one's judging you for your shadow side. We all have one. But it is important to listen when the world around you is speaking to you, whether that's through actual words or through actions, and people who are distancing themselves from you because they don't like the version of you that they see. That is a conversation in and of itself that you can have with yourself to adjust. Even words unspoken are messages. So the Seven of Swords is a really insane card to even, we could pause there, but we are going to pull more cards because, the goodness is coming, and Venus is going to move into Capricorn on November 11th. There is a way forward that will work very well, that you will tune into and you will find and you will enjoy. So until we get there, which is again less than a week away, less than 10 days away, the need to spend time with yourself and be honest with yourself about how you really feel right now. And the fact that this energy will not let you put those feelings on anyone else. There's nothing externally for you to do to resolve how you feel. Throughout this Mars and Leo transit, there's nothing externally that you can do to resolve how you feel. If anything, those external moments of grabbing attention only make you look irresponsible and make you look bad. Ruin your reputation even more, and you hate that. And when you do feel strong, you will hate that. So don't be outward. Don't try to run away from this inner work. Find ways and connections that are strong enough to deal with the darkest part of you, the darkest versions of you. Call those people. You know who they are. They've been in your life for a long time. Or they've been in your life long enough for you to know that who you are and how you can be is normal. Even if sometimes it feels absolutely horrible. Like they've come in contact with the devil. I'm not calling you the devil. That's your tarot card. You know that. You need strong people who can deal with all forms of you and who want to be there in your life as you pass through all the different sides of yourself, through all of these different cycles, and they will hold you steady. You need those people. You need people who understand that you're gonna do them wrong and doesn't get to them. Not because you don't need to be held accountable, but because sometimes you just can't do it. You can't be the responsible one who does the right thing and takes responsibility for everybody. Sometimes that energy is a complete drain and you just don't want to do it. I think everyone understands that. I think everyone can understand that sometimes you just don't want to do it. I think the problem that people might have during this time with you, if you're feeling that, is that everyone knows you don't want to play the role that we all need you to play, but don't act like you're still playing that role. You know what I'm saying? Just go have a good time. Don't try to convince us that you're playing the role that we know you're supposed to play, when we all know you're not, and you just need to have a good time right now. Totally fine. And maybe you just don't know how, maybe we don't know how to react to you having a good time. We're all so confused. We're all like, what's happening? Because the one who's supposed to be the adult in these situations is acting like an absolute child, and it's very confusing. But Jupiter and Gemini is doing that to everybody, and not everyone knows how to embody that energy in a way that brings them success. Most people, a lot of signs, are really struggling with this energy because we all look like little kids, and pretty much it's okay to be a little kid. It's okay to feel like a little kid. You know, so make this time about trying to limit the casualties and trying to limit the moments where you will look back and say, what was I doing? Where someone will find out what you did and they will leave you. They will distance themselves from you. They will be too hurt by what you did or what you said. They will feel so disrespected that the thing that you spent years creating crumbles. And I don't mean to be catastrophic, because that's not the case and it's not that extreme for all Capricorns, but for some, that is the case. That is what's at stake here. And Mars and Leo in your 8th house is secrets coming to light. You can't hide anything. But it's also a great opportunity to get everything that you want. The 10 of Cups, the happy home, the happy relationship, the perfect opportunity, the lifestyle that you always wanted. It's an opportunity to get exactly what you want. And if you connect to that feeling, that is very possible through Mars and Leo. It's a great 8th house staff. It's just that pride, that double pride. The Leo pride and the Capricorn pride, it's a lot of pride. So you've got to really sift through that pride and ask the divine for something that you don't have within your possession, or that maybe you have it and you just can't connect to it, you can't find that feeling, ask the divine to guide you to that feeling, that everything that you desire also desires you. When you connect to that feeling, it becomes very easy to create a plan, a strategy. It becomes very easy for you to see the resources that you have at your fingertips right now, actually, that can move you closer to that lifestyle. It becomes very easy for you to attract the finances, more finances, or to sit in the security of the finances that you have today and actually enjoy the simplicity of it all. You actually can find a lot to celebrate. And part of the reason why you can't rest is because you're struggling with getting to that energy, to that feeling, to that mindset. And once you let go of the material, you settle into the feeling, which is really what you need right now. The good feeling. Oh, once you settle into the good feeling, that envy from the outside that you love, because your success is one that is, you know, what everybody wants. But they don't know, they don't understand how much bullshit you have to deal with in those environments to sustain that success. They don't know how good you have to be at maneuvering. So maneuver, and stop telling everyone your secrets. Stop showing everyone your secret intentions, because it is holding you back. Just shine a light on exactly where you are right now. You know that this is a long-term game, and that some moments you will feel completely in control of everything, and some moments you will feel like the bottom is falling out. And so does that mean that you give up or that you get emotional about it all? No, you just get shit done until the bottom stops falling out. And you know that the bottom will stop falling out because you wouldn't start working at it if you didn't believe that it would stop. If you didn't believe that you would find a solution, or that a solution would come to you, will it be the perfect rise? Never. But that's never what made you successful anyway. That's never what made you successful anyway. Wow, I really love this for you, Capricorn. And the money's coming. The love and romance is coming. Chill out and get calm emotionally so you can ride out this period while it may feel like the bottom is falling out. You will ride it out until it stops. You will find the solutions. Your people will help you find the solutions if you're humble enough to ask for help. And when the solutions come in, you'll feel that shiny feeling again. That's so important for you to feel. You'll feel the sensuality of the comfort in a hard in the completion of a hard fought battle and rise. See you soon. Bye, Capricorn.